Good morning mga ate at mga kuya. This is Kuya PuTo again. Welcome back to our channel. Medyo malungkot si Kuya PuTo ngayon. Dahil, I don't know if you guys remember, several months ago, nagpa-laser surgery procedure ako sa mukha ko, right? Para tanggalin itong mga blemishes na yan because my doctor from long time ago, nung pinakita ko sa kanya to, sabi niya, it's not really cancer, but it may or may not form into cancer. So I've been getting laser treatments every 3 or 4 years. Kaya lang yung pinupuntahan kong lady dati, si Miss Jasmine, nag-retire na. So, binlog ko to eh. I found the local spa that does the same procedure. Kaya lang, palpak! As in palpak. Dahil dito po kasi sa Brantford, karamihan ng tao dito puti. So, they're not used to treating Asian skin. Sabi ko sa kanila, go deep with the laser, but they're very, very cautious, right? Because ayaw nilang putasin yung mukha ko talaga. Well, long story short, guys, today is Friday. So, at 2:15 p.m., they're gonna redo my face. So, that means magiging butas-butas ulit yung mukha ni Kuya PuTo. So, mahihiya si Kuya PuTo gumawa ng videos because papangit ako sandali. Sandali lang, gagawa po ulit. Pero for now, papangit ulit sandali. So I don't know if this is gonna be my last video for a little while. I'm gonna try my very best to upload more. But just so you guys know, I'm not sure yet, kung mawala si Kuya PuTo from YouTube for a couple weeks, you guys know what it is. By the way, that's RDR. Kung hindi niyo po kilala si RDR, panoorin niyo po siya sa YouTube. He's a motivational speaker sa Pilipinas, based out of the Philippines, and man, he will change the way you think for the better. RDR, guys. Well, anyways, guys, lately, I've been uploading a lot of videos about real estate. And ngayon po, for some reason, I guess because the Bank of Canada has not jacked up the interest rates for a while now, yung mga tao, they're beginning to get comfortable with the current rate that we're sitting on right now. So they started to buy. Marami pong real estate agents na partners namin, they've been telling us, hey, you know what, it's picking up. So I guess napansin ko po to, and I also noticed sa comment section namin, marami po nagtatanong, as in, people are very, very interested in the topic of real estate. Especially when it comes to, tinatanong po na nila sa akin, Kuya PuTo, do I need a real estate agent kung bibili po kami ng bahay if we're planning to buy a house? So yun ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Ito na guys, nandito tayo sa backyard ni Kuya PuTo. Kita nyo, napakainit na. The sun is high up in the sky, and I think it's about plus 25. Okay, so kita nyo, naka-t-shirt lang ako, naka-shorts lang ako. Mainit talaga, it's beautiful. So dito tayo gumawa ng video, guys. So mga ate at mga kuya, kailangan ba natin ng real estate agent pag naghahanap tayo ng bahay when we're planning to buy a house? Depende po yan sa tao. Nung pong unang house namin, wala pa kaming masyadong alam, plus the internet was not really around, so we needed the expertise of a real estate agent. Pero ngayon po, with all the real estate tools that's available online, you can twist your strategy a little bit to benefit you. So guys, kung bago po kayo, if you're a first-time home buyer and you're not very familiar with the process, sure, hire kayo ng real estate agent. But don't sign anything up front. Okay? Because if you sign anything up front, you're obligated to buy a property with them for X period of time depending what the contract says. Paano kung nag-sign kayo agad? Tapos you find out 2-3 weeks later, this person is not the person that you want to work with because this agent does not have your best interest in mind. You're stuck. Okay, but having an agent, having a knowledgeable, honest agent beside you, is a good thing if you're starting out. If you've done the process multiple times, like Kuya PuTo, then it would be the last thing that you would do. Okay? Dahil kung first time home buyer kayo, dadalhin po kayo ng real estate agent. Oh, first of all, the real estate agent doesn't cost you anything when you're buying. Okay? They're just there to facilitate the bidding process. You know, that way you guys can come up with a sale price, and then everything gets done through a lawyer, right? So, a knowledgeable real estate person will take you to the house. Okay? And para siyang, if anything, dapat siya yung house inspector. You know, that's what I expect. Okay? You're not just showing me the house. You're showing me the bones, and you're telling me what things that I should be aware about. So, we've worked with many real estate agents in the past, and I have my list of expectations because, you know what? If you're facilitating this deal and you're gonna get 5% of the total sales, I'm gonna make you work for it. I'm gonna extract all the information I can extract from you so it benefits me, the buyer, because since I'm the one putting out all the money to utang this property, right? So, pag pumasok po kami ng bahay ng real estate person, the first thing I ask, hey, how old is this property? Hey, how old is the roof? Do I need to replace the roof? How old are the windows? Do I need to replace the windows? You know, like I'm treating him like a house inspector pretty much. Okay, because first, obviously, I've never been in this house before, so I'd like some information. If you're showing me this, I'm hoping that you've done more research than I have. All right, so treat that person like a house inspector. Okay, so if they seem knowledgeable enough about, you know, oh, how many schools are around this house? You know, how far am I from the highway? You know, what are the property taxes like? What are the utilities like? Importante yun. If that agent is able to tell you all of those answers, then more than likely you have a good one. Okay? But those answers, guys, you can find them online. Okay? Like, si Kuya PuTo, I always do my research way beforehand. You know, if I know that I'm gonna put out a lot of money towards anything, rest assured, I do my research way in advance. Okay? So, yeah, kung first-time home buyer kayo, why not? Use them. But don't sign anything at the beginning. Okay? Get a feeling of the agent. Okay? Have them show you a couple houses first to see if they're pushy, to see if they have an agenda. Okay? Because at the end of the day, they have to be working for you. And I can't stress this enough. They have to have your best interest at heart. So, sa akin po, pag bibili kami ng bahay, ngayon, we still hire a real estate agent. But really, we don't really need one, to be completely honest. Because I feel na mas madami po kaming freedom as far as options and prices pag kami po nagre-research. Dahil 9 times out of 10, even before we contact our real estate agent, alam na po namin kung ano yung bahay na gusto namin bilhin. Pero, then again, you know, we've done this process multiple times already, right? Many different times. Pero kung nag-uumpisa po kayo, I would say, do your research first before you sign any papers. Dahil ngayon po, napakadaming real estate agent dahil the house sells itself. Okay? Ano ba ibig kong sabihin nun? Ngayon napakababa po ng inventory ng bahay na for sale. Kaya yung mga presyo medyo tumataasan ng konti, di ba? So, a house, if it's solid, if it's good, and if it's priced right, it'll sell itself. You wouldn't really need a real estate agent. Because really, ginagamit po ang real estate agent ng mga taong nagbebenta because they want the exposure. They want the marketing. Dahil mas madaling magbenta, obviously pag may marketing component yung bahay ninyo, di ba? Like they would list it on MLS, they would list it on multiple online sites to get advertising exposure. But really, at the end of the day, lahat po yan all the legalities will end up going through a lawyer. Okay? Hindi po sila ang nagpa-finalize, yung pong lawyer ang nagpa-finalize. So, kung bibili po kayo ng bahay, it doesn't really cost you anything. Okay? It does not cost you anything at all to use a real estate person. Kaya lang po, mag-iingat kayo dahil you have to pick a real estate person that's A, knowledgeable about the area that you want to buy your house in. And number 2, you want the real estate agent that's gonna work for you. I'm not gonna say lahat po ng real estate agent is baloktot. But we have seen throughout the years ones that are only concerned about their commission and their welfare. So, pag napansin nyo po na pushy masyado yung real estate agent, maybe it's a sign that you should step back, okay? And reassess the whole strategy. Dahil lalong-lalo na po ngayon, yes, real estate went down a lot and there hasn't been a lot of houses that's been selling in the past 8, 9 months, 10 months ever since they started jacking the interest rates up. So, gutom po yung industry nila ngayon. So, whenever they get an opportunity to close a property, some that are not so professional, they put themselves first before the customer. And that's not how it should be. Because their job is to work for you. Not just because they want to close so they can get paid their commission, di ba? Unfortunately, that happens po. So, before Kuya PuTo goes off topic, kailangan nyo ba ng real estate agent kung bibili kayo ng bahay if it's your first time? Yes, utilize your services, but be very, very careful who you pick. Like I said, pick somebody with experience, pick somebody who specializes in the area that you're planning on buying your house in, and make sure, this is so important, na pakiramdaman ninyo if this person, this real estate agent, has your best interest at heart. Okay, because at the end of the day, kayo po bibili, kayo po mangungutang, kayo po magbabayad. So just don't agree with everything they say. Okay? Usually, alam niyo po yung sinasabi nila when you hear that voice in the back of your head or you feel that voice in your gut, makinig po kayo doon. So, ano po dapat gawin ninyo? Well, sa amin po, natutunan namin, bago po kami maghanap ng bahay, personally, we scour the internet. Okay? Dahil napakadami pong tools dyan. You know, kung tutuusin nga, if you spend enough time with the available resources sa internet with regards to buying real estate, step by step, karamihan pa nga po ng beses, baka mas meron pa kayong alam sa real estate agent eh. It's really no different than buying a car. Okay, like half of the time, when I go out to buy a car, mas marami pa po kong alam doon sa kotse gusto kong bilhin kaysa doon sa dealer na nagbebenta sa akin ng kotse. And it's the same thing with houses. Okay, before I even go out to see a house in person, I've already done my research. Okay, I've already had it down to maybe 5 different top 5 candidates that we would like to venture into. And then I've done my research on every single one. So, marami po dyan. MLS.com, you know, kung gusto nyo makita kung ano available. Zolo, you can check out Zolo. You can even check out Kijiji in Facebook Marketplace. They post it there. Pero sa amin po ni Mrs., the one internet tool that we find extremely important is House Sigma. It's an app that you can get for free. This is not an advertisement. Baka naman House Sigma. Anyways, yun pong ginagamit ni Mrs. sa business niya, and that's what I use to do research, because if you go on House Sigma and you type the address, it'll show you the house that you're looking for. It'll show you the history. It'll show you what it sold for previously in the past 5 years. So every time it got sold, it'll tell you how much it got listed and how much it got sold for. That's a powerful tool. Okay, so it'll give you an idea exactly how much you should bid or not bid. And it'll also give you all of the information, all the important information about property taxes, how much they are, you know, the neighborhood that it's in, you know, what is the median income of the people that live in that neighborhood if you're if you're interested in that. It'll show you all the amenities that are close by. It's called the Walk Score. It'll show you all the schools that are nearby, like all of those information. Just check it out. It's called House Sigma. It's an app. Download it if you're really interested into buying a house like in this market right now. So, ano pa ba? So I guess what Kuya PuTo is trying to say, guys, if you're planning on buying a house right now, okay, 2023, is it necessary to have a real estate agent? If you're buying, yes, I would say so, but not for the same reasons as people in the past. Okay, ako po, just to give you an example, the only time I approach a real estate agent is when I've narrowed my search down and I've done my research. Okay, I've narrowed my search down to maybe 5, maybe 3 houses. Okay, and I've done my research and I know each and every property and what they're all about and all the numbers, and I've crunched it. That's the only time I would actually contact a real estate agent. Plus, you know what? It builds a relationship. You create a network, which is, you know, if you have a business, it's pertinent. It's really, really important. Plus, you know, as far as the negotiation process, kunyari, meron na kayo nakita, gusto niyo na magbid, pakiramdaman niyo yung real estate person. Okay, like I said, some of them, all they want to do is close so they can get the commission. Okay, like the House Sigma app that I told you, it'll show you what it sold for previously, if that information is available. It will also show you all the other comparables that are similar to the house that you're looking at, and what they're listed at and what they sold for also. That's a very, very powerful tool because malalaman nyo historical data on the house that you're looking for. So, kung meron po kayong experience, I don't have to tell you. Real estate agent is like the last part that you should be thinking about. Research should be the first. Crunching the numbers to see if you can actually afford the house is the first. Actually, go see a mortgage broker or a mortgage specialist. That should be the first. That way, you're not wasting anybody's time, you know, just to make sure that your income and all the numbers work out towards the house that you're thinking about buying, right? But let's go back to the topic about real estate agents. Mag-ingat po kayo. That's all I'm saying. Before you sign anything, pag-isipan yung mabuti which person you're actually working with. Because you want that person that's working with you to work for you and not for them. You know, that person needs to have you in mind. That person needs to have your best interest in heart. Okay, dahil it's tough nowadays. Napakadami pong real estate agent ngayon dyan. And I'm not gonna badmouth their business because there are tons of legitimate, hardworking agents out there. But you know, at the same time, the world is not perfect. There's also some bad apples. So just watch out for those, okay? So, yes guys, sana naman po nakatulong to kahit konti. And kung di pa kayo nakapag-subscribe, subscribe naman po kayo sa channel ni Kuya PuTo so we can grow this as big as we can. This is PuTo Mendoza in Canada, guys. Wishing you good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Stay hungry, stay humble. Keep your hustle strong. And I'll see you.
Itanong mo sa akin kung sinong aking mahal.